You ever get that feeling that South African rugby's dominance up north might be slipping because round 3 of the URC just sent shockwaves through the Republic, and not in a good way. 3 out of 4 South African sides were beaten, and beaten badly. The only team keeping the flag from falling completely flat? John Dobson's Stormers, who looked every bit like the powerhouse everyone else pretends to be. Let's start there, because this was brutal. In Llanelli on Friday night, the Stormers did what the Stormers do best: smash people up front. Evan Roos once again was a wrecking ball. The Cape Town pack simply bullied the Scarlets from the first whistle to the last. Sasha Feinberg Gomezulu, on his first start of the season, looked like he never left, scoring, creating and dictating the pace as the Stormers marched to a 34-0 shutout. That's right, 0. The Scarlets didn't even get close. Even with 2 yellow cards, it didn't matter. Imad Khan crossed late to make it 5 tries to none. It was a statement. The Stormers sit top of the URC table, unbeaten, with one of the most balanced squads in the competition. But it wasn't all perfect, because veteran Deon Fourie left the field clutching his bicep, and early reports suggest he could be out for weeks. That's a massive blow to their leadership core, especially heading into the northern winter slog. Now, if the Stormers are setting the standard, the Bulls were the complete opposite. Their first overseas outing? A mess. A 28-7 defeat to Ulster that ended their perfect start and dropped them down to 6th. Even with the big-name Springboks back, Handré Pollard pulling the strings and Keenan Moody out wide, they never found their rhythm. A disallowed early try seemed to kill their momentum, and after that they were outmuscled. Wilco Low gave them a glimmer of hope in the first half, but Ulster's power game, led by Nathan Doak's boot and Wano Augustus's battering runs, just crushed them. Augustus, the former Stormer, punished his countrymen with a classic bulldozing try that broke the Bulls' spirit completely. Now they head to Galway to face Connacht, and let's be honest, if they don't front up physically there, it could get ugly fast. Then there's the Sharks, or what's left of them. Leinster ran riot in Dublin, winning 31-5 in a game that fell over before halftime. James Lowe and Jamie Osborne were everywhere, and the Sharks were chasing shadows all night. Ethan Hooker's solo try was the only bright moment, but everything else, handling errors, missed tackles, a complete lack of composure, was embarrassing for a side that was supposed to be reloaded and ready this season. John Plumtree's men are winless, 13th on the log and heading home under real pressure. Ulster at Kings Park next week suddenly looks like a must-win, not for pride, but for survival. And finally, the Lions. Same story, different week. Louis Linner scored 4 tries for Benetton in a 41-15 demolition that summed up everything wrong with this Lions side. They start well, look promising, and then collapse. Asinafi and Tlabakanya and Conrad van Vuren crossed for the visitors, but their defense, paper thin. Rhino Smith and Lino tore them apart out wide, and by the time Reinhard Jonker saw yellow, the floodgates were wide open. 3 straight defeats, second from bottom, and they head back to Ellis Park looking like a team that's already running out of answers. So here's the reality. One South African team is setting the pace while the rest are spiraling. The Stormers are the benchmark, the Bulls look confused, the Sharks look lost, and the Lions look broken. But tell me, is this just early season rust, or are we watching a worrying power shift in the URC? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe, because we'll be tracking every hit, miss, and meltdown from here.